Hi there, Gemini. Thank you for joining me for your monthly forecast for October. This month begins in stunning fashion for you with the sun in the most self-expressive part of your scope. This is great for anything you enjoy doing. It's going to be here through to the 22nd, so a 3-week opportunity to really go for it. Now there is a new moon, and a new moon obviously gives us an opportunity to merge our drive with our emotions, and that occurs on the 5th. Unfortunately, this one's a pretty complex one. Uranus is in opposition, suggesting something unexpected could happen around a friendship or your love life, and it could be linked to money or a jealous or possessive attitude by someone in the equation. You're going to need to try and surf this. However, Venus does move into a brilliant part of your scope on the 8th. And if a little bit of charm and diplomacy is needed in order to smooth over any tensions, this will certainly help you through to the end of the month. Unfortunately, it does forge a bit of a fuzzy link for a few days with Neptune, and therefore, if it's a professional relationship, being charming and diplomatic may not be enough. You need to be very accurate in what you're saying, particularly as Mercury goes alongside Saturn at the start of week 2. This could lead to some very intense exchange of conversation or even emails or messages. Someone could be very critical. It could even be you. But don't give anyone else the opportunity to pick holes in what you're doing by making any small errors. So it is going to be vitally important to be absolutely on the ball. Now Mars moves on the 15th, and it does move into an area which is associated with your home, your emotions. If you're wanting to make some physical changes, the next 6 weeks can see you very busy. That may mean a complete move. It may mean some kind of transformation to the structural arrangements in your home, building something new, tearing walls down, putting a new bathroom or kitchen in. Mars can help you hugely in this area. But it's not so great when it comes to negotiating with other people, because Mars is the planet of impatience, and it goes opposite Neptune for 9 days, and things can get very murky if you're trying to get information on anything to do with housing. And then on the 21st, well, your ruler Mercury starts to twist backwards. The last of its 3 retrogrades of each year. Now this is going to be ongoing right through to the end of this month and beyond. It's asking you to really be very, very precise. If you're somebody who's a happy-go-lucky type of Gemini, you might find that some kind of job's worth comes into contact with you during this period and will take great relish on finding something out that you're not doing quite as you should be. So you need to stick to the rule and don't take shortcuts. However, from the middle of the month, Pluto ends a backward rotation, but also squares Uranus. This influence has generally been in play for quite a long time. It's a lot to do with the political unrest in the wider world, particularly in the Middle East, because Uranus in Aries is about explosive rebellion. Pluto in Capricorn is about control and traditionality, and the two just don't go together. So we get this chaffing, and you may recognise that pattern in your own situation. For example, if you're attracted to friends who tend to be rule breakers, that could bring you into conflict with people who feel you should be doing things in a different way. Or if you yourself are a bit of a rule breaker in whatever way, then just be conscious that the rules of the state or the country that you live in are as they are. Whether you agree with them or not isn't really the issue. And you need to be conscious that if you come into contact with anyone powerful, they could use those laws against you. But that might not stop you wanting to rebel. Now, we also have the Sun moving on the 23rd. This too moves into an area which is very much to do with the precision of things. What I think this will do for you, however, is help you to get to grips with a lot of areas to do with work and health in a way which can be really very, very helpful, especially if you can sacrifice yourself to the process. And it can be a very positive time towards the end of this month that the Sun forges a great link with Pluto. And if you get all the details right and make everything work very efficiently, then I think you can find that your financial situation long term can also start to revive too. So a month when there can be some romantic magic is going to develop from the 8th with Venus's help, and you could find that there's going to be some stunning interaction with other people, but I do also feel that some practical elements of life do need to be grappled with too. Thank you for joining me. Good luck and goodbye for now.